A 20-year-old man in St. Augustine Beach says he feels lucky to still have his leg after being bitten by a water moccasin Sunday. John Heater was released from the hospital this evening. It took 12 vials of anti-venom to treat him. Channel 4's Scott Johnson spoke with a survivor and joins us now live. Scott, what in the world is he telling you about this scare?
Well, he says he's lucky to still have his leg. He says he was leaving fishing Sunday, felt something on his ankle, but couldn't quite figure out what it was. It kept swelling throughout the day. Finally, he went to the hospital, and he's so glad he did. John Heater is back home after 3 days in the hospital, propping his leg up, and he's relieved he still has that leg to prop.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Walking around with no leg, that wouldn't be no fun.
Heater says that could have been the reality if he didn't get to the hospital Sunday, hours after he went fishing, when his ankle, which is still swollen, started to swell up.
I thought it was a spider bite, but then the fang marks were so wide, and it just was so bad. And then once I got to the hospital, they took blood and everything and checked it, and it was definitely going to be a snake bite. They've seen it before. And how puffed up it was, it looked just like what they've seen with moccasins in the past.
Doctors administered a dozen doses of anti-venom to counteract the venom from the water moccasin that bit Heater.
I think I can't get bit again. If I'm going to die, I can't have anti-venom anymore, so I don't want to be bit no more.
What do you mean?
You're only allowed to have anti-venom one time in your life, and I got it 12 doses of it in the past 3 days. So if I get it again, they can't do anything to help me.
As a result, Heater says he'll be more cautious for the next fishing trip.
I don't know. I mean, I guess for boots, I just can't go barefoot around the water anymore.
And Heater's not totally out of the woods yet. Doctors told him for the next 7 days he needs to check in with them because sometimes anti-venom can have a negative reaction for a person and they need further treatment. But so far he says he feels okay. We're live tonight. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.
Scott, thanks. Wow. Well, as the summer continues, experts want you to be able to recognize some of Florida's most dangerous snakes and to know how to protect yourself. For example, the water moccasin, it's black, aquatic. It often swims with its head peeking out of the water. There's also the coral snake, properly named for its colors. Take a look. It mainly stays underground and is less likely to be seen. The Pygmy Rattlesnake is small, usually no longer than a foot. And finally, the eastern Diamondback, which can be very aggressive. It's got a distinct diamond pattern on it. To avoid these creatures, experts recommend taking care of your lawn. Keep it manicured, rake up leaves, and remove any piles of wood or brush. On news4jax.com, we've created a slideshow for you of all the dangerous snakes and how to identify them. Just look under top stories.